Have you been injured? Had an accident at work? Or on the road? Or in a public place?
I understand what it's like to be in a serious accident. How hard it is to get the right medical care. You need to call me.
If you don't make the call, you'll never know.
Yes, that's correct. With all the great games out at the moment, like Super Mario Galaxy and Call of Duty 4, which I've had oodles of requests for, I review Pain. Mostly because I don't own the other ones. One of the many quirks of Pain is it likes to check stuff, and save stuff, and initialize stuff, and pretty much do everything it possibly can. First of all, it'll do the network. That's up there, you need to wait a couple of seconds for that to go. Then it'll check for updates. Then you have to wait while it checks for updates for quite a while. Then you get a credit sequence. Now, this you cannot skip at all. So I'm guessing this is another load screen in disguise. Anyway, once you get through that, it'll start looking for saved games. So it does that, and then it finishes. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, it's checking purchases now. Now, don't get me started on purchases. You'll see in a minute. On the main menu, you've got Crash Course, which is all you have at the start of the game, and that's actually pretty helpful. And you've got Extras, which is just options, not extras. And you'll discover, again, even if you don't change anything, it'll save for a stupid amount of time afterwards, automatically, all the time. It apparently has community options, which is just like Feelski, a website, except this one has a video as its centerpiece, which doesn't work. The game also has a trophy room, which adds a lot of replay value and gives you the opportunity to win a big black penis, which is hard. So your main mode is going to be Paindemonium, which is basically your campaign. I can't believe they missed that one. Although, here's where the annoyances really start. I'm in a bit of a Yuletide mood, so I think I'll play as Santa. Huh? Doesn't work? Yes, that's right. There's only 4 characters to choose from. 1 you have to unlock, and 2 you have to buy separately, despite the fact they're in the game. You have to pay for the right to play as people who are already built into the game. They even have the little stupid biography for Santa Claus what pops up. It's ridiculous. Why give someone the option to play as people who you can't play as without paying more money? It's the same with the friggin' maps. It says downtown and no other options. Well then just select downtown automatically. It just does that to say, hey, you better pay for more stuff. It just really rubs me up the wrong way, especially when you have the cheek to advertise your next downloadable content in the game. Now I'm cleansed, let's actually talk about the main game, which is actually pretty good and fun. The plot is that our troubled young man Jarvis has just had a rather terrifying divorce with his wife, and he's been going through a lot of hardships, and so he sets up a catapult which he's built out of pitchforks, tweezers and his own pubic hair, just in a construction site, and launches himself across the city in some self-destructive cycle, fueled by depression and alcohol. I'm guessing that's the plot. The game doesn't give much away, to be completely honest. The lack of storyline behind... Wait a second. The police car just goes past a guy in a giant catapult. Man plus catapult equals badness. That's on page 1 of the policeman's instruction manual. Talking about negligence, the local council is up their own arse. I mean, you touch anything and it falls to bits. They even go against the one bloody rule, which is do not leave explosives laying about. But that's just as well, because the aim of the game is to cause as much pain to Jarvis as humanly possible, and exploding cereal and giant bowling balls helps you out. And that's what's so hard about reviewing Pain, is you just want to show clips of you getting hurt in amusing ways. So I'll just take out a short time to do that. As you can tell, you spend a lot of time in this game just messing about on Pandemonium. But if you get high enough score, you unlock Aftermath, which is basically the same thing, but there's different stuff in some places. Like a monkey. And I'm gonna grab it, you monkey son of a bitch! In Spank the Monkey mode, you can just beat the crap out of those monkeys if that one really pissed you off. And you can bang him through this fence so he glitches and has a seizure. I mean, seriously, look at that, he fucking has a seizure. Hardcore. Also, Spank the Monkey mode is the king of flatulence in games. I mean, just listen to this. Now, that is hardcore. There's also Mime Toss, in which you throw a French mime through panes of glass. Do you ever feel sorry for him? Nah. Other modes include Horse and Bowling, which would be a lot better with online play, but without it are a bit boring. There's a lot of other stuff I could say, like how the camera seems to love focusing in on things that are in front of you and actually you, but let's give the final decision to the Master of Pain. It's good! Well, if it's good enough for Chuck, I've got some recording to do.
Hey, I'm Rory Binks. Welcome to Let's Be a Complete Jackass. Come on, let's bring the pain. Ouch! Ouch! Ah! Ow! That really hurts.
Tits!